Live from the CBS Broadcast Center, this is CBS2 News This Morning.
Another record-setting rise in coronavirus cases, more than 45,000 cases confirmed in a single day. And as several states roll back reopening plans, a warning for our area. The string of violent shootings around the city continues. Another New Yorker critically wounded overnight. Plus, protests turned tense over a statue in New Jersey as President Trump signs an executive order promising punishment for anyone who messes with monuments. Good morning. It is 6 o'clock on this Saturday, June 27th. I'm Cindy Hsu. We'll have more on our top stories in just a moment. First, though, a check on the forecast. John Elliott is live at his home in Essex County, New Jersey. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Cindy. Happy Saturday to everybody. I wish I had better news. It is going to be a bit challenging this afternoon. Heat and humidity combining to paving the way for a round of storms, potentially severe. Let's talk about what's going on right now. Really, the best time of day as far as overall comfort. It's muggy, but numbers are pretty good. 72 in the city. Look at the variety. 50s in the Hudson Valley, even out on the east end. Show you what's going on right now. Nothing in our area. Look at that line, though. Whew. They will weaken as they head our way, but we have to leave the possibility of thunderstorms in the mix. Could be on again, off again, where you have a round in the morning, then a break, and then with added instability in the afternoon, more storms. High today of 87. Just want to show you the National Weather Service has our area in the area for that risk for strong to severe storms. So wind could be an issue, some hail, quite a bit of thunder and lightning as well. Almost a repeat tomorrow. In fact, we're going to warm up as we work our way through the weekend as well. So make sure you're ready for that. We are ready with the rest of your 7-day, and I will explain the new look as well. Right now, though, here's looking at you, Cindy.
John, thank you. Well, as the tri-state area focuses on reopening, other states around the U.S. are getting hit hard by the coronavirus, including Florida, California, and Texas. And while things are under control in this area, experts warn that could change at any time. CBS 2's Christina Fan is live in Hell's Kitchen with more. Christina?
Good morning, Cindy. The bad news comes as parts of the country begin to reopen and crowds here in Hell's Kitchen get larger with every passing night. Even though numbers here in the tri-state area are beginning to go down, health experts warn that if we aren't careful, the virus will come back.
In its first briefing since late April, the White House task force announced a surge in COVID-19 cases involving those under the age of 40.
It's a paradigm shift because we're dealing with young people who are going to be asymptomatic.
But the latest news not stopping the flow of food from being delivered to young people taking in outdoor dining.
Burger medium well.
In Hoboken, where at least 5 new coronavirus cases were reported this week, we saw millennials enjoying their meals
Getting in there.
and drinks with few concerns.
It's safe enough to not wear a mask?
It's not. It's not safe enough to wear a mask when you're like in a place full of people.
Mask or not, Dan Miletto tells us while there's a rise in positive cases in places like Florida, where beaches will close for the 4th of July weekend, and Texas, where bars are now shutting down for the second time, he feels safe in the crowd.
We live in like the tri-state area, and I feel like from the statistics show, New Jersey and New York cases have declined and stayed pretty low.
However, that is not enough to end the ongoing European Union discussions to ban U.S. travelers. The New York Times claiming it is because our country is too risky and has not controlled the outbreak. Evidence of those large gatherings we've seen during the day as people gathered on the beach in Long Branch, New Jersey. Then at night in New York, large groups took over Hell's Kitchen. People there left with mixed reaction about the EU's potential ban.
If that is the reason, then yes. But on the same token, again, we're talking about safety.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, it does bother me a lot. I mean, I was supposed to go on 5 different trips.
Meantime, infectious disease specialist Dr. Anthony Fauci is reminding young adults relishing in life during the pandemic to remember they are not immune from infecting other groups.
That may be somebody's grandmother, grandfather, uncle who's on chemotherapy. If you get infected, you will infect someone else.
Governor Cuomo says 60,000 healthcare workers rushed to New York during the height of the pandemic to help us. He says his office hopes to repay that kindness by now reaching out to those states with the highest infection rates to see how we can help them. Reporting live from Hell's Kitchen, Christina Fan, CBS 2 News.
Christina, thank you. Police are searching for a man accused in a brutal attempted rape in the Bronx. Investigators released this video of the suspect just as he grabs his 27-year-old victim. It happened yesterday morning inside the lobby of a building on East 210th Street in the Norwood section. Police say the suspect repeatedly punched the woman while trying to remove her clothing. She was able to fight him off. The 27-year-old was taken to an area hospital in stable condition and treated for bruising to her face and arms. A shooting in the Bronx has left a 20-year-old man in critical condition at Lincoln Hospital. It happened just after 11 o'clock last night on East 163rd Street and Tinton Avenue in Morrisania. Police say the victim was sitting in the back of his car when another car pulled up. After getting into an argument, the suspect in the second car opened fire, shooting the victim in the head and driving off. Well, this month, New York City has been dealing with the rising number of shootings. In one of the latest incidents, a family got caught in the crossfire, and a 7-year-old girl was struck by a bullet. Her mother spoke with CBS 2's Andrea Grimes.
My daughter, she yelled like, "Mom, I'm bleeding." And I'm like, oh my God.
East Harlem mother Marlene Joaquin says she's grateful her 7-year-old daughter Kaylee is alive. It happened around 6 o'clock Thursday evening near 102nd Street and Park Avenue. Surveillance video shows Joaquin with her 3 children, one in a stroller, standing a few feet away from a group of teens.
I'm minding my business. I'm taking my groceries out of my trunk. And next thing you know, I hear 5 gunshots, like just consecutively back to back.
The teens start running, but one is hit and falls down. Others help him up to get away. Meantime, seconds later, you see Kaylee grab her leg. Joaquin says that's when her daughter started screaming. Luckily, she was only grazed.
I checked her and I was like, no, this is not going to happen. Like, I called the police right away and I said, definitely, I need an ambulance here. And I'm like, just counting my blessings and thanking God, like, thank God, like, this is nothing serious.
Joaquin says she took Kaylee to the hospital and luckily she had no bullet fragments in her leg. She says her main priority as a mother is making sure all of her kids stay safe. In East Harlem, Andrea Grimes, CBS 2 News.
President Trump has signed an executive order aimed at protecting monuments, memorials, and statues on federal land. On Twitter Friday, the president called for long prison terms for those who vandalize or destroy them. It follows an attempt by protesters in Washington to pull down a statue of Andrew Jackson in a park across the street from the White House. Federal marshals will now work with local police to help protect statues and monuments.
I think many of the people that are knocking down these statues don't even have any idea what the statue is, what it means, who it is.
The president's order calls on the attorney general to prosecute those who destroy or vandalize monuments. Federal law calls for up to 10 years in prison. The president signed the order as protesters clash in Nutley, New Jersey over the town's Christopher Columbus statue. A Black Lives Matter march ended near Town Hall and the police department yesterday, the same area where the Columbus statue stands. But rumors spread that the march was actually a movement to take down the monument, so several dozen people gathered around the statue to defend it. The situation got so tense, police had to physically separate the two groups.
The purpose was to raise awareness for the Black Lives Matter movement and the injustices done across the nation.
Protect our history. Strictly, it's our history as an Italian American.
Some of the lifelong residents who spoke with say Nutley is not a racist town and say they've never witnessed racism at all. But many of the younger protesters say that thought process is part of the problem. Coming up, school's out for the summer, but what's in store for fall? New information on the plans to get kids back in the classroom. And John Elliott will be back with another check on the forecast. You're watching CBS 2 News Saturday morning.
Weather powered by Chevrolet. Find great deals at ChevyOffers.com.
On the road to reopening, New Jersey's public school students will return to classrooms in the fall, but there will be plenty of rules. Governor Murphy announced yesterday that each district will be expected to develop their own reopening plan. Face coverings will be required for school staff and visitors and are strongly encouraged for students. Schools must strive for social distancing in the classroom, keeping desks 6 feet apart. Some remote instruction may also be included. New York City's reopening plan could also include a return to the classroom for students. Mayor de Blasio says he's not sure what schools will look like in the fall, but his goal is to have as many students as possible back in person on September 10th. Schools will turn gyms and auditoriums into classroom space. Chancellor Richard Carranza says the health and safety of students and staff will be top priority.
We do know that there will be some modicum of parents that are going to say, look, until there's a vaccine, I just don't feel comfortable, and they have the ability to keep their children home. We don't want those students not to be served.
More details about the reopening plan for New York City schools are expected in the coming weeks. With ongoing protests to defund the police and a spike in crime citywide, the NYPD is experiencing a recent increase in members filing for retirement. CBS2's Elliott has more.
Round of applause Friday for NYPD Deputy Inspector Richard Brea as the Bronx Precinct Commander retires after nearly 3 decades on the force. He's far from alone. The NYPD says so far this month, 233 members have filed for retirement. That's nearly double than the same time last year. And sources tell CBS2 there's been a 19% increase in retirements of uniformed officers since March compared to the same period last year.
What we're experiencing here in the NYPD is no different than what other jurisdictions are experiencing.
Retired NYPD Lieutenant Darren Porcher teaches criminal justice at Pace University.
The lack of support from political leaders is one component. The second component is the cantankerous relationship between police and community in connection with police and community relations. And third, you just have external issues such as maybe family members that may feel a sense of repulsiveness to you being an officer.
In the wake of George Floyd's death, thousands of protesters have been marching daily in New York City for police reform, and now hundreds are camping out in front of City Hall, demanding Mayor de Blasio cut $1 billion from the NYPD's $6 billion budget.
We cannot speak to police keeping people safe when there's a whole world of black and brown people who are constantly expressing that police have not been the ones to make them feel safe.
Earlier this month, NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea disbanded the undercover anti-crime unit, reassigning its 600 members. There's also been a recent spike in crime citywide, with the number of shootings comparable to the 1990s.
We're absolutely dealing with a criminal justice system that isn't fully functioning right now. The courts aren't fully up and running, obviously, at all.
What do you think that NYPD top brass and the mayor should be doing right now?
I think that there needs to be a reevaluation of the deployment of personnel and instructing the personnel within the department. And we need something that will bolster the morale.
We asked an NYPD spokesman for their take on the uptick in retirements, but they did not comment. Mayor de Blasio has said he will cut the NYPD's funding when the city budget is due next week, but not by $1 billion like the protesters and city council are proposing. From Lower Manhattan, Ali Bauman, CBS2 News.
Time now is 6:15. Let's check your forecast. We had a warm, sunny week, but today might be a different story. John Elliott's live in his backyard in Essex County, New Jersey, with quite a new look. John, how you doing?
Why, thank you, Cindy. I didn't know that you noticed.
Yes, I did.
We'll explain that in a second. So here's the deal. I tell you, short hair will feel good today because it's going to be hot and it's going to be humid. Let's set the stage. Yesterday, yeah, you were feeling it. Highs around the area. Well, there was some variety, but still you had numbers well above normal. Look at the Jersey Shore. 88, you bet. Mid to upper 80s in the Hudson Valley, 86 in Islip, 79 in Montauk. Zooming in closer to town, you were really feeling that summer sizzle in the city. You had 89 in Newark, you had 90 at LaGuardia, I know, and it felt like it with those high dew points. 87 in the city. 87, by the way, is 5 degrees above normal, and that was just accentuated by those high dew points. Now, heat and humidity, two of the ingredients you need for the potential for storms later today, so want to make sure that you are ready for that. In fact, highs around the area, it's a repeat high for the city. There'll be more variety north and east with numbers stopping in the 70s, but more thermometers in parts of New Jersey will hit 90. Now, let's show you what's heading into that hot air mass. Right now, we're fine in our area, but look at that. Right across the line, there's that line of thunderstorms. You can see it is weakening even as it pushes through the Poconos, but still, you've got the instability as a result of the heat that could pave the way for some storms this afternoon. So let's time it out for you. put the Futurecast to work, and you can see you're fine for the morning hours. This is what I'm talking about. As early as 10 or 11, could see a shower. Notice that's that initial line kind of breaking apart. But then as we continue to work our way through the afternoon, now we're into parts of the early to mid-afternoon, and you see those storms north, and then look at these storms fill in. This is now into the afternoon, potential for an isolated severe storm. So heavy rain, thunder, lightning, maybe even a little bit of hail, and then we'll recharge the atmosphere, get ready to do it again on Sunday. I think overall, Saturday could be a little busier, but it's the same kind of timestamp. And look at this Sunday night. Out on the island, South Shore, you're dealing with the possibility of some more storms. Better Monday, and then we'll do it all again Tuesday into Wednesday. Fascinating chance for rain and storms over the next few days. Clearly, today's the busiest. Better beach weather over the next few. Just a real quick and important caveat. High rip current risk south-facing beaches of Long Island, so be safe. But again, this afternoon, there you're going to see the possibility of these thunderstorms with lightning, maybe some hail, definitely brief heavy rain, so make sure you're ready for that. Hot and humid Sunday, better Monday, and then we're right back into that pattern with slightly cooler numbers Wednesday into Thursday. So yeah, hot and humid, it's going to feel good for finally a haircut. It's official. You can get into the salons with some changes in New Jersey. Yesterday, I finally broke down, and Channel 2 photojournalist Kevin Garrity went along for the ride. It's time.
So what do you want to do today? Are you thinking you want to keep it a little longer? Do you want to go back to what you were doing before?
What do you... What do you, I mean, it's so long in the back.
I mean, we definitely need to shape it up. It's growing out, not down. Oh. So let's take care of that. Maybe we can leave a little bit of this fun length on top, and we'll go from there.
That's what it's called, kids. Fun length. This is fun length. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
So, Eva, this workstation is sanitized every time, right?
Yes, in between every client. We take about 10 minutes to completely wipe everything down, sanitize the chairs, the tabletop
anything
here,
that's touched.
Tools, anything that's touched by either myself or the client.
I feel safe. So you like gaiters?
Yes, I prefer them because there's no straps behind the ear, so it's less time that the client has to hold their mask against their face, switch on and off. So
always thinking.
Always recommended for a haircut, the gaiter.
So, okay, coming up in our 9 o'clock show, obviously, we finished the haircut. Gaiters are a good idea. Eva loves gaiters. You can get the decorative ones, which are fun, but if you have the double enforced seam ones, they stay up easier. It's easier to get the haircut around the hair. And then these are great because they'll keep you from getting a sunburn on your neck as well. So, Cindy, we've got you covered, and more styling tips. Are people going to let their hair stay long? We'll talk about that coming up later this morning.
It looks nice. You look like a little boy, honestly, with this whole... All right, John, thank you so much. Well, tomorrow marks the 51st anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising. The Greenwich Village bar that's considered the birthplace of the LGBTQ rights movement is at risk of closing. CBS2's Lisa Rosner reports.
Residents are painting the city with LGBTQ pride, but no one will be taking to the streets Sunday, the 51st anniversary of the Stonewall riots. June 28, 1969, police raided the Stonewall Inn on Christopher Street because at the time, being gay was illegal. Patrons fought back, prompting riots and a wave of activism. This 81-year-old, who goes by the name of Tree, was there.
I went to jail many times just for being in a gay bar.
Today, he's a bartender at the Stonewall Inn, struggling to survive due to being closed from the coronavirus since March.
I lived through everything, wars, AIDS. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my 81 years.
It recently opened for takeout drinks, which co-owners Kurt Kelly and Stacy Lentz say might help pay the electric bill, but they're behind 4 months of rent, around $40,000 a month. After getting little financial assistance from the government, they set up a GoFundMe for their 30 employees who live off tips and another just for rent and to keep the lights on.
It's not even about the money aspect for us. It's about watching the joy on people's faces because this is where it started.
My philosophy or my thought of what the Stonewall Inn means is strength in numbers. Every rock we put on that wall, we become stronger and stronger. as a community.
People from all over the world have donated money to help save the Stonewall Inn. The owners say that, and when they can reopen for Phase 3, will determine their future. Sunday, the national anthem will be sung outside and streamed online, part of a series of virtual events the organization NYC Pride is hosting, a fighting spirit that persevered through 1969, and advocates expect will persevere even through the virus. In Greenwich Village, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
It is 6:22. Up next, it is the next phase in socially distanced entertainment.
We were supposed to open and then, bam, the pandemic happened.
How performers are using drive-in theaters to get back on stage. This is CBS 2 News, Saturday morning.
This portion of CBS 2 News is brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan.
While many restaurants and businesses are reopening, it'll take longer for stage productions to resume. And months of waiting was not good enough for the creators of one Broadway-bound show. They found a different, safe way to get their new rock musical in front of live audiences. CBS 2's Dave Carlin reports.
Lourdes Lane is in front of what is usually her happy place, Lincoln Center. But now, to see it so lifeless.
It's heartbreak. I'm in the theater.
The Darryl Roth Theater likewise sits empty. It was supposed to be home to Super You.
There was a broken...
Lane's life has been music since she was a kid. She created and spent years refining this rock musical and getting it just right for a May premiere.
We were supposed to open and then, bam, the pandemic happened.
Doing this socially distanced video of the show's anthem, Stronger Now, sparked something.
This music needs to get out right now.
And that meant retooling it to bring it here to Amenia, Dutchess County, a 2-hour drive from Manhattan and to the Four Brothers Drive-In, where manager John Stephanopoulos said, "You want to do what?" Then quickly said yes.
We'll have the cars parked, smallest in the front, largest towards the back.
2 nights, Saturday and Sunday, with performers rocking from beds of pickup trucks instead of a stage.
So we have this team of 40-plus Broadway veterans that are working their butts off.
Such a wonderful thing.
His town, with its 1 traffic light and 4,000 residents, welcomes some of the best of Broadway and a show that is all about innovation, disruption, and finding a superhero in yourself.
That's what this time is for. It's about unleashing your inner creativity.
Pulling theater back from its slumber, forcing it into unexpected places. Now that's rock and roll. And in a word, super. In Amenia, New York, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Tickets for performances tonight and tomorrow are $17. We have a link to those tickets on our website at cbsnewyork.com. We'll be back at 9 o'clock. We'll see you then.